The best time to follow your purpose is right now in this present moment. You see, the biggest problem is that people think that they have time. Time does not exist. This is the only moment that exists. And the thing that stops people from following their path, the thing that stops people from following their purpose and what it is that they're meant to be doing, what they know that they're meant to be doing, is that they think that they have time, is that we think that we have time. When that's the truth, is that we're thinking that we have time, but the deeper truth is that time does not actually exist. This is the only moment that exists. This present moment is the only moment that exists. So what better time to follow your purpose than this moment right now? What better time to go after that dream than this moment right now? The time to follow your purpose is now, not only because this is the only moment that exists, but because look at what's happening on the planet. There literally has never been a better time to start that business, to go after what you want. What better time is there? We're all in quarantine, we're all sitting at home. What better time is there to follow your purpose than this moment now? Once again, not only because this is the only moment that exists, take this opportunity of self-reflection to find out what your purpose is. If you don't know what your purpose is and you can't follow it right now, set the intention that you're gonna find out what that is. And in this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you why the best time to follow your purpose is right now, and there literally is no better time to go after what you want. Now, if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one to find clarity in your life purpose so you can live the life that you really want to be living on this planet at this time, so you can align with your purpose, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation to see if you're a good fit for the coaching program. Now you got to realize right now is the best time. Why? The first reason is because old structures are breaking down. Okay, because here's the thing. When I say old structures are breaking down, I'm not just talking about external structures, even though that is what's happening. People are realizing that the certain way that we've been doing things is not really the best way anymore. The way that we've been doing things is not the best. There's better ways to do things. Now, what you got to realize is that old structures are breaking down, not only externally, but also internally as well. So internally, the old structures of who we thought we were, the identity that we had, is breaking down. So that realize that the old way that you were in your life is slowly being peeled back right now in this present moment. And what that does is that creates a container for a new life that wasn't there before. This creates a container for you to be more in alignment with the truth of who you are. When the old structures break down, it may seem like a negative thing. It might seem like, why is this happening? Why are all these things breaking down? Why are all these things happening? You see, what's happening on the planet, it's not that external structures are breaking down. It's that internally, the structures of who we thought we were are breaking down, which is resulting in external things happening. And so when this starts happening, what you do is you actually open the container to be more in alignment with your purpose and what it is that you are meant to be doing on this planet at this time. The old structures are breaking down. That means that the old version of you and the old way you've been living is not going to cut it any longer. You are literally aligning with your purpose now if you're watching this video. That is the truth. You would not have clicked on this video, there's no coincidence if you were not getting closer to your purpose and what it is that you're meant to be doing. Because your purpose doesn't necessarily have to mean that you take action on that business, that you go after that dream. That can be part of the purpose, but the purpose is an internal journey of finding out who you are, which then leads to then taking action in the external world and helping people in some way and being in full alignment. But right now, finding your purpose and being in alignment can mean finding your alignment, connecting with who you are, doing more meditation. Part of your purpose could be to set the intention to find out your purpose if you don't know what it is right now. And that's what a lot of people don't realize, is that they think that their purpose has to be this thing they have to take action on right now. Maybe you're not in the space to take action on your dream right now. Maybe you are. Deep in your heart, you know when you're going to be called to take action and serve the world. But if you don't know that yet, maybe it's time for you to take a step back, slow down, and go deep within yourself and contemplate, why am I on this planet? And think about it. What other time is a good time to do this other than this moment right now? Look at what's happening. We are all stuck at home. So why not take this time to realize that your purpose is something that will arise in this present moment now? Why not take this time to align with who you are right now? You got to realize inevitably you're going to commit to your purpose eventually. This is what people don't realize. We can go after we can not go after our dream and our purpose for a certain period of time before eventually every single human being realizes, why am I here? Why am I on this planet? What did I come here to do? What is the point of my existence? Is the point of my existence just to gratify my ego, get instant gratification, instant pleasure? Or is it to go after something bigger? Is it to serve the world and something bigger than my little ego and my little sense of self? Am I here to serve the world in a much more powerful way than just to serve my little ego? This is what you should be questioning. And I don't want to say you should be questioning, because you shouldn't be doing anything, but I'm saying, why not take this time to question why you're here? Question what your purpose is and align with who you really are and what it is that you're meant to be doing. This is a perfect opportunity to go after that. And once again, your purpose doesn't have to be to go after that dream. It could mean to find out who you are. Use this as an opportunity to self-reflect. Have you been living the life that you really wanted to be living the last 5 years? Have you been in alignment with your true path for the last 5 years? If you keep continuing on the path that you've been for the last couple of years, where are you going to be headed? Are you going to be headed on the path of your dreams? Or are you going to be the same place that you were the last 5 years? Right now, are you in the same place that you were last year? Have you changed? Have you become more grateful for your reality? Have you grown? Have you expanded? Of course you have. We all grow to some degree. But sometimes we stay stuck in loops that slows down our growth much more than it could. Like, we could have been growing way more faster. We could have been growing much faster. My English broke there for a second. If we actually were more committed to realizing that a purpose is so important. It's so important to have a purpose. It's so important to be fully committed to your life and why you're here. You have been given a gift of life, okay? Every single moment is sacred. Okay, the second reason that the best time to follow your purpose is now is because the only moment is now. Each moment is sacred, okay? I want you to understand how sacred your life is and how valuable each moment is. Each present moment that we have is so valuable. Every single second that goes by, every breath you take, every millisecond that goes by, we're getting closer to the end of life. And I'm not saying that to put fear into you or to make you scared, but it's important to realize that our time here on this planet is limited. And that, how are you going to spend that time? Are you going to spend that time instantly gratifying your ego? Or are you going to spend that time doing something that you love? Are you going to be spending that time being in victim on why your circumstances are the way they are? Or are you going to spend that time changing your circumstances and aligning deeper to the truth of who you really are? The only moment is now. Every single moment is so sacred. This is the biggest insight that I had just over a year ago. I realized how sacred each moment is, right? Like this moment is so sacred. And we take this moment for granted. We take this life that we have for granted, where all the time is ticking away and every single moment we're not going after our dream. I remember when I started my YouTube journey and I was going after, I was in the beginning phases of my alignment and my soul purpose and what it is that I'm meant to do. I was posting videos like here and there, and then time would start ticking by so fast. And then I looked at my channel, last upload a month ago, and I'm like, how has it even been a month? How did that happen so fast? Time was getting faster as my awakening started to happen, right? My awakening is getting faster. Things are actually speeding up, right? Time is getting faster. So as time gets faster, are you going to be in alignment with who you are? Or are you going to be in alignment with something that you don't want to create? Now, usually what happens is that as we raise our frequency, time starts to speed up. But you got to realize that each moment is incredibly sacred. Okay, it's so sacred. We all take this life for granted sometimes. We forget, and I'm not saying this to put fear into you or to make you scared. It's just a great wake-up call to have that we're limited. Okay, God, the universe, whatever word you want to use, whatever you connect with, whatever creator you believe in, gave us this gift of life. And how are you using it wisely? The time to follow your purpose is now. If you don't know what that purpose is, set the intention to go deep within yourself and question, am I doing something that brings me joy in each present moment? Is what I'm doing in this moment bringing me joy? Is what I'm doing when I wake up every single morning bringing me closer to joy? Or is it bringing me closer to fear? Are you letting love guide you, or are you letting fear guide you? Each moment is so sacred. I think that we forget that sometimes, how sacred each moment is and how powerful we actually are as conscious beings, as consciousness having a temporary human experience, because this human experience is temporary. I think that's a topic we don't want to discuss, but this can make us realize, hey, what am I really doing with my life? Am I really doing what it is that I want? And am I living the life that I really want? Which brings me to the third point, live the life that you really want. Okay, this is the best time to follow your purpose, because this is the only moment that exists, because we're all in quarantine, self-reflection. Also, live the life that you want, not a life that somebody else wants for you, because that's another thing that we're becoming conscious of, is that we're realizing that we have been living a lie. So many people are realizing that they have been living a lie, that they haven't been fully in alignment with their soul, that they haven't been fully in alignment with what they're truly supposed to be doing. Because guess what? Instead, they've been aligned with a pile of lies, a pile of something that somebody else wanted for them, a pile of lies where they're doing something for somebody else. Are you doing something for somebody else? Or are you doing things for you? Are you living the life that your parents wanted for you? Or are you living the life that you wanted for you? Not your ego, but your true calling, your heart, your higher self, the part of you that is beyond conditioning, the formless part of who you are. Are you aligned with that? Are you aligned with what brings joy to you? Are you aligned with what brings high vibration energy to you? Or are you doing something because somebody told you to do it and it's the right thing to do? Because what I've realized is that there's no right way to live life. You can live life however you want. That's one of the things that my mentor taught me, is that there's no wrong way to live life. And that's part of awakening, is realizing you can live the life that you want. The best time to follow your purpose is literally right now. Live the life that you want. Stop taking each moment for granted. Use this sacred present moment and realize, hey, am I living the life that I really want? Because you got to realize, if you live a life for your parents, if you live a life for your friends, the worst thing, that people are so scared to follow their purpose. But I'm willing to bet that you're going to be more scared to live the life that you aren't supposed to be living. You're going to have more regret, and that's going to be worse near the end of your life, versus if you just take the risk and follow your passion. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be bold and drop out of school like I did, that you have to do all these bold things, that you have to take unnecessary risks. Do whatever feels right to you. I'm in no position to tell you how to live your life. That's the point of what I'm trying to say, is that you can live your life how you want, but do it because you wanted it. So if you don't want to take a risk, then do that because you made that choice. Not because your parents made that choice. If you want to take a risk, then go for that risk. Not because I told you to take a risk, because I'm not telling you that. I'm saying do what you want. I'm just saying don't live a life for somebody else. I'm just saying live the life that you want, because why not? Why not? Are you going to be living a life for somebody else? This is where people pleasing comes from. We're living a life for somebody else. Don't be a people pleaser. Live the life that you want unapologetically. Never apologize for being you. Never apologize for doing what it is that you want to do. People want for you to live into the idea that they have of you. That's not you. That's the idea that they have of you. It's a false idea. Live the life that you really want, and you'll find that your heart opens up. That you meet the right people at the right time that are going to support that journey. That you meet the right people at the right time that are going to help you to find your soul's purpose and go deeper into that. When you commit that you're going to live the life that you really want. So that's all I have for this video. Remember, the time to follow your purpose is now. There's no better time. This is the moment right here. If you don't know what your purpose is, your purpose could be to find your purpose. Go deep within and meditate and find out who you really are as consciousness that transcends all the conditioning, and you'll be much more aligned, you'll be much more happy, and you can actually live the life that you really want. Now, if you want to work with me one-on-one to find clarity in your life purpose and what it is that you really want to be doing, find clarity in your purpose and start to align with that in your life right now, because time is sacred, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation to see if you're a good fit for the coaching program. As always, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.